Here's a T6 version. I'm sorry, it says JD, I think it is. And next comes another version of the same airplane. This is the one used by the U.S. Army Air Force, where it was known as the AT-6, the Advanced Trainer. That should be Stephen Lindbergh. All right, I put Juliet in the wrong plane. She was in that airplane that just took off, right? Is that what you're saying? Thank goodness somebody knows what's going on. Here's Lou Horschel on Yeah, you're good. Here's the PBY Catalina on high-speed death-defying pass. Carried about 1,700 gallons of gas, though, and by the way, 53 gallons of oil for each engine, at a range of about 2,400 miles. Canadians and by Skipper Heil, because they all are basically the same airplane, just used by different branches of service or countries, given different designations. Here's that magnificent Corsair flown by Lou Horschel, flown and owned by him. Again, more about that coming up. Luxurious inside. I had the opportunity a couple of times to fly right seat in the PBY that used to live here in Geneseo. It was not luxurious.
They're staying here overnight, by the way, so if you get a chance, stop by and see them.
Windows on the side, that was to give observers a clear view around when they were on their rescue missions, but in combat versions they also had highlighted the battles, especially in the Pacific of World War II for the U.S. Navy. It was hugely popular back then, and you can still get it on DVD, the entire series. The music is amazing, composed by Richard Rivers. This time through, the PBY has its wingtip floats extended. Take a look and you can see they use these when landing on the water to stabilize that big wing. By the way, in case I forget to do this, and I did yesterday and I apologize, if it weren't for a certain guy and his crew Sound, magnificent sound, all the backup audio and everything you're hearing during this show are being provided by Dave Olmstead of Continental Airshow Productions and his wonderful crew. They come out here way before the show, set up all of these speakers, run cables, set up antennas. We couldn't do it without you, Dave. How about a big round of applause for our sound? I was talking with John O'Connor this morning a little bit about the PBY, and he was pointing out this is like taking a great big boat through the air compared to other airplanes. It is very slow to respond to your commands, especially ailerons to roll like that. You really have to use quite a bit of rudder to get it around the turn. And the thing is, you'll command it to go one way and start back again. It does kind of roll through the air. And the problem with that is not to be busy chasing it around. You have to about the AT6 that is, the SNJ. That's a pilot's license. It's called spam cans, the standard civilian aircraft. When you're flying in those aircraft, you get a certain amount of flexibility sometimes in the wings, and I don't know, it kind of creaks and groans and carries on. First time I flew an AT6, I was stunned at how solid it is. It was like riding an aluminum curtain. That used to be based here at Geneseo is now owned by a fellow down in Long Island or Public Field at the American Air Power Museum and is undergoing restoration there. This one needs no restoration. What a beautiful example of the PBY. Those engines are practical knees of 1,830 cubic inches. 2 rows of 7 cylinders, one in back of the other. Think about like a cylinder on a Harley motorcycle, but 7 of them arranged in a circle, stacked 7 more behind that. They're air-cooled. They put out about 1,200 horsepower each. Think about it, during World War II, this airplane you see flying by now, over 15,000 of these things were made during that Great War. The Allies, who learned to fly through the Air Corps training program and naval program, etc., finished that training in some variant of that North American creation. Again, we'll tell you a lot more about this Corsair in just a little bit as he'll perform a solo demonstration. I'm going to give you a tip up and look at the top side of this airplane this time. It looks like, and sure enough, here we go. There's a great photo for you. Look at that. As you watch these magnificent airplanes fly by, don't forget. You got your cars out here, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Get in your car there just briefly and get ready.
This guy's shaking his head no.
What we're going to do is ask you to make a little more noise with your vehicle and even flash the lights if you want to let us know how you're doing out there today. So get on in there. Get ready to go. Wait for it. There we go. I see people heading for their cars. That's what I like you to do. Because if you want to make some noise, this is the way to do it. So Lou Horschel is holding overhead while we get our other aircraft on the ground. Originally, the Corsair, you're going to be seeing just a little bit, of course, is designated in the Navy the F-4U when it was built by Vogt with that big engine in them. And they are something to see, I'll tell you. Another pass for the photo and Titan is out here in front of the one. Another beautifully shot pass from the left and yet another photo opportunity. That's so much fun inside. That one for the folks down on configuration. Gear down, flaps down, and the tail hook out. You take a look at the Corsair as he goes by on the runway. See how far the pilot sits back there. If he looks straight ahead, all he sees is